special along the way. I turned the game volume down a little bit. I didn't realize you guys could hear the game volume, but it's picking it up through my headset. So if you don't like the game volume, I could completely mute it. I guess it depends what people like. I turned it down a little bit, so hopefully that's a little more enjoyable. Another thing I was thinking about was my whispering. I could try a more quiet talking voice instead of whispering. Some people I know like that a little more. I know that at times I've liked a quieter talking voice than a whisper voice. I'm open to trying all types of different things. I think I will stick with the whisper for now, but if you liked the sound of my quiet voice, let me know and I can do a whole video like that or incorporate parts of both. What do we got up there? Hello, is anybody there? I am a bit confused. I don't remember this part. We got these crazy monkey guys. Whoops. Another thing I was thinking about was I had this really cool idea once about I started off by doing like a daily check-in, and all I was doing was basically doing a daily check-in on YouTube Shorts about how many subscribers we were at, and the idea of the whole channel was basically I said that I was going to give away 50% of any profit that was made in the channel at I think I was going to do it maybe weekly. Okay, I'll get back to that idea. Let me go see what this guy's yelling about up here. I don't remember this guy. I don't know if we have to fight him or if... I have come to lend you my aid. Okay, so he has a fort south of here that he wants us to look into. I'm curious what you guys think of the in-game character voices. If they're too loud, if they are adding to the ASMR, taking it away. because I can skip them or leave them in. I can try to turn them down. So it's just another thing. Anyways, I had this idea where the main idea of the channel was basically to give away 50% of any money that the channel earned. So basically, the more people we can all get to subscribe, the more money and giveaways we can all get. Maybe it's similar to like a Mr. Beast model. But instead of like giving it away to random people, I was gonna give it away to, only subscribers. Basically, I sent out a daily short just explaining this every day and checking in, doing a check-in on how many subscribers we were at, because we needed to hit a certain goal, to get monetized. And I started with the shorts in the hope that I could move into a longer form video. And the idea was we could have like a monthly video, or I'm sorry, a weekly video checking like the revenue page together. And people in the comments could talk about what kind of giveaways they wanted for the month. We would do a monthly giveaway, and once we got to a certain, I lost my train of thought. We would have a monthly giveaway based on what people in the comments voted on, and we could just continue to grow and have crazier and crazier giveaways. And the giveaways would just be like based on, I'd do like the giveaway video where I'd go live and I would go live and I would take the comments that people left on a certain video that I instructed them to, and we would have that spinning wheel that you've seen probably on other lives. Every name on the wheel would have someone's name that left a comment, and that's how we would choose our monthly winners. Maybe we could do like 5 prizes a month, basically, and and I would show the amount of money the channel has made. So we would say, oh, okay, we made $1,000 this month, so $500 will be going towards the giveaways. I only ended up getting to like 40 subscribers, and I did 2 giveaways, just out of my own pocket. I think I did like two $10 giveaways, and it just wasn't getting any traction. And I didn't want to end up spending like $200, $300. And I was just kind of confused why it just seemed like such a great idea. Like, who wouldn't want to be a part of a channel like that where we all win? The more you subscribe at a chance of winning something versus just, I suppose you subscribe if you enjoy the content, so it's not saying you get nothing when you subscribe somewhere. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool idea. I'd definitely be open to doing something like that on this channel if we gain some traction at some point. But most people, if they're watching this, may have fallen asleep by now, so it might be a little difficult in this ASMR format. And I don't know how much it's something that I super enjoy, so I'm not sure if I'd be able to maintain the longevity of doing all of these things, where I do enjoy ASMR and I do enjoy playing video games. So I could probably do this for a lot longer and potentially never stop if I'm making content that you guys like. We need to stagger this guy. He's not getting staggered. this guy. Oh, uh-oh. He's taking out the sword. Why can't we stagger him? I didn't realize he could kill me in one shot. Oh, lucky we got that save. Okay, I guess we'll just go this way to get our ruins. Kind of avoid that guy and all those monkeys again. If we go on the horse, we can definitely. He's pretty easy on the horse, I think. He doesn't have any like projectiles. I don't know if any of you guys are big TV watchers or TV show watchers. I'm sure most people are. I just started The Sopranos series, and it is really good. I'm hooked on it. I watch maybe an episode every night before bed. I wish there was more of it. You know, I also see a lot of shorts. So how I got into The Sopranos was I just was watching YouTube shorts, and there was a lot of shorts with Tony Soprano. You know, people just taking little clips from the TV show. And yeah, the TV show is really good. And I also see a lot of shorts from this show called Blacklist. I forget the main character's name, but that also looks really good. Really good. Looks like a fun show. So it might be another one I check out after I watch The Sopranos. I'm curious to what your guys' favorite shows are to watch. I also watch a lot of anime. It's funny because I'll watch one anime and I'll say, oh, this is the best anime, it's my favorite anime ever. And, and then I'll go on to the next one once I'm done. And then that one will be the best anime ever. As a kid, and I suppose as an adult, I started out with Dragon Ball Z. I suppose that may still be my favorite anime of all time. I really like Super as well, and if I'm all caught up on Dragon Ball Z Super. And then I took like a pretty long break from anime because I watched that, mostly when I was really young. And I also watched it. I actually rewatched it maybe in my 20s. Oh, we got another side of grace. So I watched it in my 20s. And then I took a little break from anime for a while. And I actually have a brother who's really obsessed with anime. And he told me to watch One Piece. And I was always kind of hesitant to start it because it kind of looked kind of goofy, but then once I watched it, it was really good. Okay, I'll get back into the anime. It looks like we have at our side of Grace an option to talk to Malene. I don't remember what this is about, but let's find out. I suppose so, why not? honest, I did not get much from that. It sounds like it's a prophecy that we're gonna live and die and wage war. Something like that. So anyways, my brother told me about One Piece, and I started it, and I got into it pretty quickly. Luffy is a pretty likable character, and it took me quite a long time to get caught up, but currently I am all the way caught up except for the new arc of Egg Island, and I'll probably watch that once it's complete. I don't like doing the week-to-week stuff. I feel like I get a little lost. Anyways, when I did watch One Piece, that was like my favorite anime. Luffy was like the favorite character, and I thought One Piece was like the best anime ever made. And once I got caught up with One Piece, my brother suggested Naruto, and just seeing like memes and stuff like that, I was kind of hesitant about Naruto as well. I've been, sorry to break off from the anime talk, but this bear is pretty easy, but I'll show you something here in a second. Once we beat this guy. If you look in the distance, I suppose you guys are sleeping or not looking. There's this humongous bear, and he is super difficult. And I think I'm just going to kind of go a different way here, because we don't really have the gear to be doing something like that. So I've seen the memes with Naruto and like the little kid running around, and I guess I was always kind of annoyed at it, so I felt like I wasn't gonna enjoy Naruto, and then that ended up being my favorite anime, and I thought that was the best anime ever. It just was. It had a lot of filler, which I mean, it was a show for sorry. It was a show to be shown on a weekly basis, and it makes sense that they want to, string it out. Okay. So the filler was a little rough at times, but the overall show and the overall main story was really, really good. So that was my favorite anime for a while. And then my brother suggested that I watch Hunter x Hunter. And Hunter x Hunter was amazing. I think that might be my favorite anime currently. It was really, really good. I wish there was more of it. So if you haven't watched Hunter x Hunter, I suggest checking it out. And after Hunter x Hunter, I watched Solo Leveling, which only has, I think it might have 2 seasons. It has 1 or 2 seasons out. Anyways, that was really, really good too. That was awesome. And I really am excited for more of that to come out. I mean, who doesn't want to have a story where they're able to level up in real life by doing tasks? I mean, that's awesome. Alright, there's a huge bear down there. And after Solo Leveling, my brother suggested that I watch Bleach. Bleach was a pretty difficult watch to start out with. It's gotten much better. So currently that's what I'm watching. I'm watching Bleach. And then just with the YouTube shorts of The Sopranos, I kind of got into watching The Sopranos. So I've kind of taken a halt on watching Bleach, and I've just been watching The Sopranos, which has been really good. I kind of have this like little ritual at lunch, at my lunch break at work, where I usually try and I work from home, so I usually try and work out for maybe a half hour if I have a little downtime in the morning, and then, or before work if I have a busy day. And then at lunchtime I always go and make lunch and watch an episode of something. And it's just a really good, relaxing refresh for the second half of the day. So I've been watching The Sopranos on my daily lunch breaks. And then usually I watch maybe like half an episode or an episode before bed. Kind of long, they're an hour long. So sometimes I don't have time to watch a whole one before bed, but nevertheless, that's kind of the stuff I'm into. I'd be curious to hear what you guys are into. I understand that you're probably sleeping or relaxing, so I don't expect many comments. So I've been doing a little bit of research, or been posting my video places to try and get more people to view it, just to get more criticism, to make it better for everybody. And I think this genre of ASMR in video games is not like super popular. I used to really enjoy the tapping videos for ASMR, but now I just kind of find them, I don't know, not annoying, but they just don't give me tingles or anything anymore. So I really enjoy just whisper videos. Usually, like, I don't watch too many video game ones. There's a girl named Renessa who does some good video game ones, so sometimes I'll watch that. Otherwise, I just kind of watch the roleplay ones. Are usually pretty good. The reason I bring this up was just, it was funny. I saw, I posted my video naming I called it Elden Ring Part 1. And there's another video that popped up that was maybe like a few weeks old, 3 weeks old or something, of someone else's first ASMR video, but they were just doing a bunch of really fast tapping and different types of triggers. And they had, on their first ASMR video, 50,000 views. And they already had like 6,000 subscribers with just like 2 videos up. So it's just funny. On my first video, I think at time of filming this one, have like 40 views and 2 subscribers. And one of the subscribers is a person I know that I don't even think they watch ASMR, but they just subscribe to help me out. So I'm assuming it's maybe the genre, but I would like more criticism. I did have someone on Reddit watch some of my video, and they mentioned they would like a better microphone for my whispers. So that might be something I do at some point. They also mentioned no. This person is kind of difficult. It's like a PC person, but they're just really strong and do a lot of dodging. Alright, we'll have to come back and get our ruins. We might be quite a ways away. Yeah. I think we have to turn around a bit and go a different direction with our plan here. Anywho, I was talking to someone on Reddit posted they'd like a better microphone, so my whispers could be a little maybe intense or personal. So I'm going to look into that. They also suggested that I do more of like a rambling versus talking about the game, because they didn't care to learn about the game. That's not why they were watching, which makes sense because it's more of an ASMR content kind of thing. So I'm trying to do a little more rambling. I also am going to talk about the game as well, and try and do a little bit of both, because I enjoyed talking talking about my strategy and thinking about what my plan is in the game. And my thought or hope was that you guys just really enjoy the whispers. So it doesn't really matter to you what I'm talking about, as long as I'm talking. So usually, oh, there's the boss. Okay, I thought this place was just this place up here. I think this boss is somewhat easy because we can be on a horse. I'd like to find a save point somewhere around here. Because I'm not sure I have time to do multiple boss run attempts. Let's see if we can find a site of grace. And then we'll pick up. Looks like we have someone who sells stuff over here. I wonder. Yeah, we have a couple levels we can do too. So it'd be nice to grab a few levels and as a bad guy. I'd like to talk to that guy at some point. Darn. I was really thought we'd find a site of grace somewhere here. Alright, let's see what this guy has for sale. I am here as a customer. I have a short sword. Strength and dexterity 8. Halberd. I think we're gonna go more strength build. I think I'm just gonna save my oh, there's a site of grace right on the other side of this guy. Alright, so okay. We're on the back end of this castle. I think we have to go back and I'm gonna try and fight this guy here. I mean, usually anywhere you're on a horse, it's usually pretty easy to fight. Alright. I think I'm gonna fast travel back here. And we're gonna head into this castle through the main gate here. Let's see what we can level up here. 5 levels. I think we're gonna dump it all into strength. Because we just need our strength to get to 20. Alright, we're 700 runes away. I'm gonna see if use this new weapon. Alright, let's see what we got here. So the Great Axe, it says our attribute requirements are strength of 30. So we can't use it effectively, but if we dual wield it, then we can. So our last weapon did 103 plus 36, and we're at 151 plus 40. Now this is a much slower weapon. I'm just gonna give it a quick try. You know, it's hard to pass that up. Yeah, that's a ton of damage. And it should stagger pretty nicely too. Okay guys, I didn't have as much time to make a super long video, but I plan to make a longer video at some point relatively soon. But I think this is a good spot where we're going to take a pause for part 2, and we will pick back up. Oh, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to write a note here for myself. Go fight boss at Summon Water. We're gonna go back and fight that boss we were talking about, and then we will come back here and go through the castle, and that will be how we start part 3. I appreciate you guys for I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I hope this was restful. Please, all criticism is welcome.